Hey there and welcome to Storytime. So this is part 2 of my little sub-series on weird sex partners I had over the years, and this time we are going to talk about Miss Spanky. So when I met Miss Spanky, I like this name actually, I really love it. Yeah, so when I met Miss Spanky for the first time, she was this naive, girly girl, innocent kind of girl thing. I have no idea how to call it, but yeah, she was a little bit naive, she was a little bit girly, she was just... Yeah, she was so innocent, basically. So yeah, when I met her, she was that innocent, and you know, we went out, and the first kiss happened, I think, 2 weeks into the relationship. So we took it very, very slow, and everything was fine, everything was cool. And you know, some guys were jealous because she was pretty. Yeah, she was very pretty, yeah, that's what I wanted to say. She was very pretty, she was hot, but yeah, she just didn't put out, if you know what I mean. It was very slow at the beginning, so yeah, we took it slow, we went on some dates, and first kiss, as I said, after 2 weeks. And yeah, I think after 3 or 4 weeks, you know, we had our first, you know, making love. It wasn't banging, it wasn't sex, it was making love, basically. You know, it was missionary, and it was very passionate, very long foreplay. It was just very romantic. You know, it was not the kind of dirty sex or something like that. So yeah, everything was very innocent there, and I thought, okay, this might be a little bit, you know, a little bit too innocent for me. You know, I'm not into... I don't know, but yeah, we will get to that later. So yeah, it was very innocent and it was cool, and I think it was maybe 1.5 months into the relationship. It was somewhere around that corner, and my cat is bugging me right now. Damn it, get away. So yeah, it was 1.5 months into the relationship, and she was in the kitchen. She was in her underwear. You know, we were at home, at my home. So yeah, she was in her underwear and she was doing something, I can't remember what it was. And I went into the kitchen and she didn't hear me coming in. So I went behind her and gave her a little, you know, a little slap on the ass, or a little smack on the ass. I have no idea how it's called. Yeah, just a little bam and on the ass. And she did a really, really weird sound, a squeaking sound. I can't even explain how weird that sound was. But of course I apologized and I said, I'm sorry. And she looked a little bit... She just looked a little bit mad at me, I don't know. She looked a little bit weird. So I apologized, of course, and everything was fine. So the next time we had sex, she wanted me to do her from behind. This was the first one, so yeah, I was pretty excited, you know, doing a girl from behind, come on, it's awesome. You know, not anally, she wanted to do it, you know what I mean, from behind. So yeah, we had sex, and while I was at it, you know, while I was behind her, she said I should slap her ass, and I was like, okay, why not? And I slapped her ass a little bit, and she was like, come on, harder. And it was weird, but I did it a little bit harder, and I did it a couple of times, and you know, she always said harder, and it was kind of weird. And you know, when I was finished, there was actually kind of red marks on her, you know, ass. It wasn't, you know, like bleeding or something, it was just a little bit red, so like if you had a good spanking, basically. So yeah. And from that on, everything went so freaking fast. You know, she just, oh my god, she just loved the fact that I spanked her. So sometimes she would just, you know, tease me a little bit and be like, hey, come on, you should give me a spanking because I was a bad girl. And I was like, what the frick? But yeah, of course I did it. It was just weird, you know, I'm not a woman hitter, basically. I'm not that kind of guy. So it was weird for me to spank her, but it was okay because she seemed to enjoy it, and you know, the sex after a spanking was really hot. But from that on, it was just, oh my god, she would ask me to hit her with a belt, you know, with a leather belt. Have you ever been hitten with a leather belt? That freaking hurts. No. That just hurts so much. But she wanted me to do it. I did it, but I did it, you know, not hard enough for her. She was really disappointed after that. But I just couldn't get myself to hit her with a belt. You know, that's no. And when we had first, you know, our first little argument, it wasn't very important. It was, I don't know, like, what show should we watch on TV or something like that. You know, it was a silly little argument. And she said that I should force my opinion upon her. And I was like, how would I force my opinion on you? And she was like, if I don't agree with you, just slap me in the face. And I was like, what? No, I can't hit you in the face because you don't agree to me. No, I won't do that. What the hell? And she was like, oh, come on, don't be a wuss. Just hit me in the face if I don't obey or something like that. And I was really stunned at that. And you know, I couldn't bring myself to do it. You know, I tried, you know, it seems hard, but I tried to slap her a little bit, but you know, that wasn't a slap. You know, petting a cat is harder than the slapping I did to her. I just can't slap a woman. I can't hit a woman. I don't know, if I'm very, very, very angry, I might be able to hit a woman that deserves it, but I can't even imagine why a woman should deserve it. So no, I can't do it. No, I can't. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to slap her or to hurt her that bad. And, you know, in bed, she came up with, I think it's called a crop. Is it called a crop? You know, those things you use on horses, you know, that they ride faster? I think it's called a crop. And yeah, she came even with one of those things, and she said I should, you know, hurt her with that thing. And I tried that, but it left so many marks. No. After a while, I just couldn't deal with that anymore. There were more games like using wax, for example. Is it called wax? You know, if you light a candle and pour that hot stuff on the body, it hurts a little, but it doesn't really leave a stain or something like that. It's just, after that, your skin will be red, a little burnishy. I have no idea, but yeah, it isn't that bad. But, you know, that was just what happened. So it evolved so fast. She was really into pain. And I talked to her after a while. Of course, I had to talk to her. I said to her that I can't, you know, deal that much pain to her. I can't do that, Miss Spanky. I just can't hurt you that much. But she was so freaking into it. It was ridiculous how much into it she was. She even started wearing, you know, nipple change, I think it's called. Chains, not change, sorry, chains. You know, those clamps on nipples. And I don't know, she just wanted to get hurt all the time. And, you know, she one time asked me if I want to cut her. You know, take a knife and cut her a little bit. And, no, I won't do that. I'm sorry, I won't do that. You know, slapping is one thing, but cutting someone? Come on. You can't be serious. No, I can't do that. That's a little bit hardcore for me. You know, I'm not on the soft side with sex, but that's just freaking hardcore. No, I can't do that. So after a while, of course, you know, it just didn't work out anymore. I told her that it's okay that she has these fetishes, and, you know, I'm totally fine with that. If you're into that, that's totally okay with me. You all know my opinion on that. If you are into anything, I'm okay with that as long as you don't hurt anyone. And, you know, that's the irony about this one, but yeah. So I told her it doesn't work out, and she said, yeah, she just needs more of a dominating kind of guy, and yeah, so we split up, and that was my relationship with Miss Spanky. Of course, we kept in touch a little bit because it was, you know, it was an agreement on the split up. It wasn't like we fighted and it ended in a very bad way. No, we really agreed on going separate ways because it was just, we were too different. So yeah, we had a little bit of contact, and she actually found a guy that could fulfill her needs. You know, she was in some kind of domination, or how's it called, a sadomasochistic relationship. You know, she's a slave, he's a master kind of guy. It was kind of weird to talk to her about it, but yeah, I'm an open guy, so it's totally fine for me. So yeah, she's happy, and so Miss Spanky has all the pain she ever needed. And this sounds so wrong, but yeah. So I really hope that Miss Spanky will have a great time and a painful life. Is that a thing? Can you say that? Yeah. It seems wrong, but yeah, so that was my story about Miss Spanky, the second part of my sub-series. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did so, please let me know with a comment and a like. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, and if you want more of those weird, awesome stories. I think they are awesome. Come on, be honest. But yeah, whatever. So that was it for this week's episode of Storytime. As I said, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm iLostLink, signing out.